Merhabalar, bugün Abbey College Cambridge'deyiz. Burası resepsiyon kısmı, öğrencilerin ilk karşılandığı alan. Heti bizimle.
Hello, welcome to Abbey College Cambridge. We're here just outside the centre of Cambridge, I think you've probably been a 10-minute walk from the station, so very good accessibility. But yeah, we're here today for a tour.
Şimdi Cambridge şehri çok küçük bir şehir. Bizi Türkiye'den veya farklı ülkelerden izleyen öğrenciler için Cambridge çok küçük bir şehir. Merkezden biraz uzağız diyor ama büyük şehirde yaşayan aileler için burası aslında çok küçük bir yer. Yani yürüyerek her yere ulaşabiliyorsunuz. Cambridge Üniversitesi belki buradan 15-20 dakika yürüme mesafesinde. Çok küçük, çok güzel bir şehir. Şimdi okulu beraber gezeceğiz. Abbey Cambridge'in uygulama odasındayız. Burası çok fonksiyonel. Farklı sebeplerle kullanılabiliyor. Her gün sabah öğrenciler burada buluşurlar ve müdür veya müdür yardımcısı kendilerine günlük ve haftalık planlar hakkında bilgiler verir. Aynı zamanda burası bir sınav merkezidir. Öğrenciler GCSE A-Level sınavlarına bu sınav merkezine girerler. Sandalyeler ona göre dizayn edilir.
So yeah, we're in the main hall. So it's quite a multifunctional room. So we have, as you can see, set up at the moment, we can have assemblies in here. If we have guest speakers, it will be hosted in here. We have the scary exams in here as well, so we use this as an exam hall. And it can also be used as somewhat of a sports hall as well, so we can set up badminton as well. So it's sort of, just where all the school can collect in one place. And behind us as well, we have our houses. So we have our housing system here at Abbey College. So students are randomly allocated into one of these houses. And then, much like Harry Potter, they take part in house competitions. It's a community within a community. And then obviously the house with the most points at the end of the year wins. So it's friendly competition as well.
İngiltere'deki okullarda housing sistemi uygulanır. Farklı sınıflardan öğrenciler bir araya gelerek house oluştururlar. Burada görmüş olduğunuz farklı Dolphins, Wolves, Eagles, Lions gibi farklı housing sistemler var. Bu housinglerde öğrenciler yıl içerisinde çeşitli müsabakalara, temizlik yarışmalarına, spor müsabakalarına, bilgi yarışmalarına katılırlar ve kazandıklarında da kendi housing sisteminde de ödüller kazanırlar. Şimdi burada şöyle bir durum var, onu açıklamak isterim. Şimdi biz kendimiz küçük bir sınıfa geldiğimizde sadece sınıf arkadaşlarımız, okuldan hiçbir öğrenci arkadaşımızı tanımıyorduk ama şimdi burada farklı sınıflardan örnek veriyorum 7. sınıftan 5 kişi, 8. sınıftan 5 kişi, 9. sınıftan 5 kişi ve böyle devam ediyor. Toplamda yeni bir sınıf sistemi oluşturuluyor. Öğrenciler birbirleriyle kaynaşma adına ve öğrenciler birbirleriyle tanışma adına çok güzel bir uygulama. Bu İngiltere'nin hemen hemen bütün okullarında uygulanır. Matematikte ya da farklı branşlarda öğrenciler yılın öğrencileri seçiliyor. Ya da Foundation programında yılın öğrenci ödülünü alıyorlar. Ya da akademik ekip tarafından yılın öğretmen ödülü. Buradaki ödüllerin tamamını görüyorsunuz. Farklı öğrencilerin kazanmış olduğu ödüller hem branş anlamında hem de öğretmen anlamında. Abbey Cambridge'e gelen öğrencilerin en çok merak edilen konusu da buradan hangi üniversiteye mezun oldukları. 2025 yılında çok olağanüstü bir sınav sonuçlarıyla karşı karşıyayız. %50'nin üzerinde A star to A, bu inanılmaz bir rakam. A star to B %70'in üzerinde. Çok güzel bir sonuçlar. Tabii nereye gitti bu öğrenciler? Bu öğrencilerden 33 tanesi Imperial College, 44 öğrenci UCL, 12 öğrenci LSE, London School of Economics, tabii ki 3 öğrenci Oxford, 9 öğrenci de University of Cambridge'e buradan mezun oldu. Tabii bu sadece 2020 ile 2024 yılları arasındaki öğrencilerin istatistiki. Bir öğrencinin gelişmesi de sadece akademik olarak değil, okul dışı aktiviteler de çok önemli. Bu okulda her çarşamba aktivite listesini burada görüyorsunuz. Her öğrenci bir aktiviteye katılıyor ve yıl boyunca aktivitelere devam edebiliyor. Yine burada görüyorsunuz IELTS Support Group var. İngilizcesi düşük olan öğrenciler için IELTS'e hazırlık, running ve tenis club'ları görüyorsunuz. 40'tan fazla okul dışı aktiviteleriyle öğrenciler kendilerini geliştirebilirler.
So now we're in our dining room. So students will have breakfast, lunch and dinner here if they're boarding students. If they're day students, obviously they have lunch. The meals are healthy, nutritious. We have at lunchtime and dinner times our hot meal. So that changes every single day. We always have a pasta bar and a sort of a jacket potato bar. So there's that option. We have salads and then we have desserts as well. Something that's really nice about Abbey College is that they make fresh bread every day and they change it. So, they have sun-dried tomato focaccia, or they'll have sunflower seed loaf, or they'll have a freshly made baguette. So the students get freshly made bread every day. And then if they don't want the hot meal, we also have our cafe over there where there's sandwiches, croissants, coffees, soft drinks and snacks.
For boarding students, they can eat here for 3 days. So
Three meals a day.
3 meals a day.
All meals are included, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Yeah, yeah.
And also all prepared in here.
All prepared
You
here.
got chefs inside there.
Yes, we have chefs all working away in there.
Okay. How about the other dietary requirements?
Oh yeah, so I mean all dietary requirements, all allergies we can cater for, as long as we know about it. The chefs will prepare whatever the meal is with that allergen or with that dietary requirement, especially for the student, and keep it aside and make sure they get that when they come in for breakfast, lunch or dinner.
Oh, looks delicious.
Yes, it is. It's lovely food here. And we encourage the students to feedback as well, so they can give their feedback over things that they like, things that they didn't like, and then the team will try and kind of see what the general consensus is and alter the menus as well. But weekly menus, so they change every single week as well, and students can see what they'll be eating for the week ahead, which is nice.
Perfect.
So we're in our laundry room here now in one of our boarding houses. So you can see we have a range of washers and dryers. For our younger students, so from 13 to 16, we do the laundry for them. And then for our older students, the 16 and above, they do their own laundry. But we do give them the washing liquid and we give them cards to activate the washers as well. So they can do their laundry as they need.
Evet, şu anda örnek bir yurt odasındayız. Abbey College Cambridge'in 3 farklı yurdu var. Bu 3 yurttan 2 tanesi kampüsün içerisinde. Bir diğeri 5 dakikalık yürüme mesafesinde. Odalar tek kişilik, banyosu içerisinde. Gayet modern, gayet şık. Birazdan da göreceksiniz. Öğrencinin ihtiyacının fazlası var.
We have 3 boarding houses. All of the rooms are single rooms and they are all en suite. So everyone has their own room and their own bathroom. And boarding life here is really close-knit. It's a lovely little, well, it's a big community. The majority of our students are boarding students. And so, you know, we put a lot of emphasis on making sure that students have a great time whilst with us. So, for example, in the evenings, there are activities, movie nights, games nights. We have prep sessions so they can do their homework together. And then at the weekends, on Saturdays, we arrange excursions. It's a mixture. Some of it is into Cambridge, so we'll go to the Fitzwilliam Museum or we'll go punting on the River Cam. And then some of them are further afield. So we might go into London, we might go down to Brighton, theme parks, you know, to the surrounding areas of Cambridge. And students can opt in to these excursions, but they're a nice way of, you know, hanging out with your new friends and seeing a little bit more of the country in sort of a guided sense as well.
In terms of using mobile phone at boarding house.
So yes, so students can use their mobiles. So, you know, we understand that being an international community, students want to stay in touch with their parents. We keep an eye on it essentially. So if students are falling asleep in class or you know, if there's concern for it, then we will discuss with the student and try and find a solution to make sure they're not constantly on their phone. In the school, we have no phones in the dining room. So at lunch times and meal times, students have to be interacting with each other. And then for our younger students, or our 13 and 14-year-olds, they can't have their phones out during the day as well. So we, you know, we keep a control on it, but we know it's important for them to be able to contact home.
So another thing we wonder, and the family is wondering about that. So how about prep time? Homework time, prep time, so what's that called?
So
how do you do that?
Well, it varies by age. So for our, I think, 16 and under, we have compulsory prep time once a week after school. And then on a Sunday as well, there's compulsory prep time for our boarding students. For our older students, we have prep times throughout the week. They don't have to join them, but it's sort of a nice way for them to you know, interact with their friends who are doing similar subjects.
Do you organize in one place, or they need to work inside?
So when we have organised prep sessions, we'll organise that in the main school after school. But they can also, of course, work in their rooms if they want to. But if it's structured prep sessions, then yes, they'll be in the main school.
So you don't have any like a 7 to 7:45 for every student?
Not for every student,
Okay.
no. It depends on their age
Okay, you
group,
got
yeah.
it, fine.
I would double check with Ellen on that when we see her as well, because she knows a bit more of the intricacies of boarding, because she lives here as well. So double check that one with her.
So how about housemasters? What's their duty? What's the responsibilities for the housemaster?
So you have within the boarding house, you have the house parents, you have a matron in each house as well, so a nurse in each house, and essentially, they oversee the running of the boarding house. They check in with the students here, and they interact a lot with the house mistresses and masters of the main school as well. So similar to our other campuses, our other schools, it's sort of the boarding staff interact a lot with the academic or the daytime staff to make sure each individual student is doing well, and they'll go through each individual student on a regular basis and say, they're doing really well in boarding but not so good at this subject, what can we do to help them improve? Or it might be they're not sleeping very well but excelling at maths, so what can we do to make sure that they're sleeping better? What schedules can we implement? So it's essentially within the boarding house, there's a lot of just checking in on students regularly and interacting with the other staff as well to make sure that the students got all-encompassing care on all fronts.
Şu anda Abbey Cambridge yurt binasındayız. Yine geleneksel olan bütün yurt binalarında ortak odadayız. Ortak odada gördüğünüz üzere mutfak ve öğrencilerin kendilerinin yemek yapabileceği, tost yapabileceği, mikrodalga fırın kullanabileceği bir alan, yemek yiyebileceği alan ve sosyalleşebileceği bir alan. Şunu da söyleyeyim, PlayStation'da var. Bu da önemli bir detay olduğunu düşünüyorum. What do you think about the PlayStation? I said just PlayStation. And so many things in here.
Yeah, so I mean, every boarding house has different types of common rooms. So here in Abbey House, there is a common room on each floor, and each floor split into genders as well. So this is where students can come and hang out after school. Their house parents will have little group meetings here as well, and they might, like you say, PlayStation, movie nights. The facilities in terms of the kitchen are basic facilities, so you've got fridge, freezer, toaster, kettle, microwave, but there's no cooker or hob because they have all their meals downstairs. However, when you go across into one of our other boarding houses like Purbeck House, which is the other on-campus boarding house, those rooms have little hobs and cookers in because they're slightly older students. But again, everyone tends to have their meals at school anyway. And then, like I say, the other boarding houses also have common rooms, similarly like this. Lots of movies, lots of board games. Some have pianos in, some have table tennis. It all just kind of varies. But yeah, they're meant to be a place where students can gather, hang out. They could do their homework together if they wanted to as well.
Bir diğer merak ettiğimiz şey de temizlik. Öğrencilerin odalarının temizliği. So how about the cleaning inside the room?
Once a week, they have their room, not deep cleaned. They're expected to keep it tidy, but the cleaners will come in and they'll hoover and they'll wipe down the surfaces if they're clear as well, and then give their bathroom a clean as well. So once a week.
Yatılıda bir diğer dikkat edilen noktada her katın farklı cinsiyetlere ayrılması. Bir kat erkek, bir kat kız öğrenciler için ayrılmış ve yaş gruplarına göre dizayn edilmiş. Şimdi burası önemli. Bu kapı, gördüğünüz kapıdan karşı tarafı yurt, bu tarafta okul binası. Öğrenciler yürü 3 adımda buraya gelebiliyorlar. Gördüğümüz sınıflar matematik ve çeşitli derslerin sınıfları. Yes, what do you say about the classrooms?
Yes, so as you I think you've just said, we're now into the main school. So we're in Block A, which is one of our teaching blocks. We have two, so Block A and Block B. There's 3 floors of teaching in this block. We're currently on our maths floor. So maths is a very, very popular subject. It's one of the biggest departments that we have here. So all of these classrooms are maths. Across the whole school, our classrooms are modern. We have no more than 15 in a class. So you'll never have more than 15. But again, as you move up into A level, depending on how popular your subject is, you might have less. But yeah, lovely classrooms, spacious, light, and just a nice environment to learn in.
Evet, duvarları gördüğünüz gibi kalemle yazabiliyoruz. Öğretmenler burayı kullanabiliyor. Bir diğer özelliği de sınıfların her bir sınıfta bu akıllı makineden bulunuyor. Bu ekrandan bulunuyor. Bu ekrana kartlarınızı okuttuğunuzda sınıfa girdiğinizi görebiliyoruz. Öğrenciler bu müzik odasında birebir ders alabilirler ya da ülkelerinde almış oldukları derslerin devamını yapabilirler. Her türlü müzik enstrümanı var gördüğünüz üzere. Burası aslında bir GCSE ve A-level sınıf olarak düşünmeyin. Burası okul sonrası bir aktivite sınıfı.
I mean, music is very popular here. I think lots of students have an interest outside of the classroom just as a hobby. So we get students playing the piano in the entrance hall as we come in, and sometimes I get serenaded as I come into school. And we host so many different concerts as well. So we really encourage students to, if they have a band or if they want to perform their latest composition, we have concerts downstairs in the main hall that we saw earlier, which is it's really nice. It's a nice way of bringing the school together as well.
Şu anda bir science sınıfındayız, fen bilimleri sınıfındayız. Fizik, GCSE ve A-Level'ın en önemli derslerinden bir tanesi. Hatta A-Level'da en zor derslerinden bir tanesi diyebilirim. Öğrenciler fizikte mekanik, elektrik, dalgalar, kuantum fiziği gibi alt dersler görürler ve bunu GCSE'de yılın sonunda sınava girerler. A-Level için 2 yıllık bir eğitim alınırlar. 2 yıllık eğitimin sonunda fizik sınavına girerler ve toplamda 2 tane sınav olur fizikten. Burada gördüğünüz üzere sınıflar küçük, maksimum 15 kişiden oluşmaktadır.
So we're in physics, so physics is another popular subject here. So I think Abbey College in particular, we are very, very popular and very good at the STEM subjects. So your sciences, engineering, maths, that's what many students here are interested in when they come to us, and as a result they're very strong departments as well. So physics in particular, a lot of our teachers are University of Oxford or University of Cambridge graduates, so they come from a strong academic background in physics as a subject in particular, and it's just, we have 4 or 5 physics labs. So physics is on this floor. We have chemistry below us, and then we have biology in the opposite building there. But these science labs, it's rare that it's free because they're normally absolutely packed with students doing their lessons.
Peki. Fizik sınıfında gezerken mini whiteboard gözüme ilişti. Bu aslında farklı ülkelerde çok kullanılan bir metot değil. Bir eğitim modeli değil. İngiltere'de her öğrenciye bir mini whiteboard verilir. Öğretmen soru sorduğunda öğrenciler cevapları buraya yazar ve ellerini kaldırırlar. Öğretmen öğrencinin yapıp yapmadığını, ne kadar anladığını mini whiteboardlara bakarak anlayabilir. Dolayısıyla bu da farklı bir teaching style. Bugün Abbey College Cambridge'i gezdik. Şu anda bulunduğumuz yer öğrencilerin futbol oynadıkları, basketbol oynadıkları bir alan, dış alan. Okulumuz 2 kampüsten oluşuyor. Teaching tarafı. Burası da bir teaching hem de boarding. Arka tarafta yine bir boarding var. Harika bir okul gezdik. Cambridge'in merkezinde. Az önce müdür hanımın da söylediği gibi öğrenciler her belirli haftada, belirli günlerde Cambridge Üniversitesi'ne gidip orada derslere katılabiliyorlar. Bu çok büyük bir ayrıcalık. Gayet güzel, gayet keyifli bir gezi oldu bizim için.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure, and we really enjoy having our international students here. It's lovely to see them come to us and to grow and to flourish whilst they're here with us, whilst getting some excellent results as well. Many of our students do go on to Russell Group universities here in the UK. If the UK is not for them, we see them go on to universities back home or the United States of America, all over the world. But it's the best thing is seeing them come here, see their confidence grow, and see them turn into wonderful young adults.
Can we say if they want to go to Cambridge University, this is the best place?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
I can say I like to think. I would say, if you want to go to Cambridge University, then Abbey College Cambridge is definitely one of the best places to be to achieve those dreams.